G'day gamers, Ranger Tony here, back with more Skyrim, and today we're starting a new playthrough. Yes, another one, but anyway. This is my Pyromancer survival playthrough. So basically, with Anniversary Edition, the some of those new spells that you get are way too overpowered in my opinion. They're nice, and they are really good if you want an easy playthrough, but I'm going to play purely fire spells with this, thus the Pyromancer. And I'm going to do a survival playthrough. Now, I have downloaded a bunch of mods, the details of which will be in the video description on YouTube, that will help play a mage, or any character really, in survival mode. Plus, I'm trying out a whole bunch of new spell mods that have, you know, interesting spells in them. Let's just dive in, and I'll talk about each thing as we come across it, I guess, is the best way to do it. So, Pyromancer. Without a doubt, fire, you do a Dark Elf. Naturally resistant to fire, and they have their Ancestor's Wrath ability, which I always forget to use, but which is like a Flame Cloak that they can use once per day. And then if we get the Flame Cloak spell as well, we can use that. Okay, so that's going to be a good start. Let's pick... I think I want... Maybe that preset. We'll just change a couple of things. Yes, I always like to change the complexion to be nothing. And in this case, we want the war paint to be red, because we are a Pyromancer. And, you know, there's one other thing. Actually, we should... I didn't think of this previously, but we should probably... is there a redder eye color? There is. Ooh, very good. That's pretty red. That's even redder. No, I think I like that red better. It's just not too dark. Okay, so that's that. And then if we leave the hair, I don't care what it is, let's just make it that red there. There we go. And because I am then terrible at picking names, actually, I think Vulcan. Yeah, Vulcanus. That'll do. Now, I've thought about this.
Approach, my child, and choose where your new life shall begin.
I really could. I could start as a member of the College of Winterhold, which starts me in Winterhold. The problem with that is that survival mode means, A, I'm starting in the coldest place in Skyrim. B, if I want to, because there's no fast travel, getting out of Winterhold is a problem, because there's also no carriage at Winterhold. So my options are escape this cell, or a vanilla start, I think. And you know what? It's corny, but I'm going to do a vanilla start again.
Twisted hand of fate.
Okay, really quickly, let's do some mod configurations. First of all, I don't know why I forget to do this most of the time, but it is 24-hour time or nothing. There. Now, we have a new set of spells called the Apocalypse spells. I've only really seen one of them, and it's not bad. It's not great, but it's not bad. SkyUI, we always set this down to 0 so that every active effect that is on me, no matter how much time it has left, will show up. And that's about it. Let's get out there and get going. Now, while while all this intro is happening, I'll talk about some of the things that I have done. Let's think now. Actually, let me load up on another screen the mod list. And that might help me remember what I am... I didn't want that link. I wanted that one. Right, so there's a few issues, of course, with playing survival mode. First of all, I haven't... Oh, what is going on there? Something... Uh-oh. We have crashed. I don't know what's going on there, but that is not normal. It's almost as if we weren't in the carriage, we were outside it, because that was the shovel that sits on the side of the cart. You should never be able to see that. Let's see if we can reload in... Is this going to bring me back? It is.
Approach, my child, and choose where your new life shall begin. Such is the strange and twisted hand of fate.
Let's just make sure that these menu settings are still the way I want them. Because they probably aren't. No, 24 hours. And SkyUI. Minimum time. 0, no. Minimum time. 0, exit, exit, exit. Click save. Okay, let's try this again. And come on. I want to see this is going correctly. Oh, I wonder if it was the cloak that caused the problem. Let's hope not. Okay, so there's a few things. First of all, I haven't added any mods which radically change survival mode. There are a lot of them out there. I haven't done any of them. I didn't want to. What I have done is added some mods in. So there's a survival mode patch mod which fixes a couple of legitimate bugs. I can't know what they are, but does that. I've got a smattering of other mods that I've been using for quite a while now. You know, Run for Your Life, Matter of Time, Rich Merchants, Unread Books, Glow. You saw some of them in the list there. There's a mod to the SkyUI, which allows warmth to be shown. SkyUI, the user interface wasn't showing warmth, so I've added that in. There's a Creation Club Backpack Survival mod patch. So what it does is it says that backpacks can give you warmth. That one's a tiny little bit cheaty in some ways. I don't know. I've added in a cure disease spell because at the moment now, if you want to use a shrine, if the shrine is not in your house, it costs you money, and that's a little bit unfair. So I've added the cure disease spell. It's a valid and I think a good spell to have anyway. There is a hovering torch spell. I was really getting sick of the brightness of the candlelight spell. It just was always too bright. The light from a torch is a softer, nicer light to use. So this gives you a torch which just hovers over your shoulder. Great. You don't have to have a hand free. It's really nice. I'm using my normal unlock spell. I've added in the Cloaks of Skyrim. Now, I used to have a mod that had cloaks and capes, but it doesn't work with survival mode, or it doesn't, they don't provide you with any warmth. So this mod, Cloaks of Skyrim, with a couple of patches, including the survival mode patches Cloaks of Skyrim mod, will actually provide you with warmth. I have disabled the belts and pouches mod that I used to have. Like, I used to have the bandoliers and the belts around, the pouches around your waist. I've gotten rid of those because the mod I mentioned previously, which makes the Creation Club backpacks have warmth, added warmth to every single one of those pouches as well. So you could put on 8 pouches. No, it is 6 pouches around your body plus a bandolier, all that were providing like 15 warmth or something, which was just ridiculous. So I thought we'll just use the backpack and that'll do. So that is providing a bit of warmth. On top of that, there is some survival spells. There's 2 survival spells, and they work around warmth. One of them raises your warmth for, I think it's 10 minutes. And it's the equivalent of eating hot soup. And the other one removes the cold effect that you get, so that the drain of your health. So it basically resets your health for a limited amount of time as well, until the warmth spell goes away, and then it comes back. So I've got those, I've tested them, they work. I tried to find a mod about fatigue and couldn't find one. So, we're going to eat, of course, to manage hunger. That's not a problem. I couldn't find any spells that would allow me to conjure or summon food. So, we're going to get around that. And we're going to get around sleeping. One of the mods that I added, one of the patches to survival mode, makes it so that if you sleep outdoors, you can still get the rested perk. You can't get the well rested, but you can get rested. The big problem for a mage is that if you don't get rested after a rest, in a very short amount of time, you will get fatigue, which puts a penalty on your magicka regen, and your base magicka, which is huge for a mage. So this allows you to sleep outdoors and not have a problem. Normally, if you sleep in your house or in an inn, that's the only way you can get well rested. Anywhere else that you sleep, you don't normally get even rested, let alone well rested. So this is a fix for that. And then I found this nice little mod. It's called Conjure Chest, but it doesn't just conjure a chest, right? So first of all, yes, it does. I can conjure up a chest, which I can put stuff in. Now, if you saw my Legacy of the Dragonborn playthrough, where there is that museum in Solitude that you're collecting stuff for, that had a spell in it which conjured a chest. So this is a similar sort of one. You can conjure a chest and you can put stuff in it, and then you can banish it, etc. But it also gives you a conjurable anvil, cooking pot, enchanting table, alchemy table, tanner's bench, and a bed. So basically all the sort of furniture that you normally need. And so the idea is that if I'm out and about and my fatigue is getting up there, I can just conjure up the bed, get a few hours sleep, and then dispel the bed and keep going, right? And it also, not only does it have a conjurable chest, but it has a movable chest, which is a dwarven bot, one of the wheeled bots, that is basically your chest. Really nice. And so you actually end up with 2 chests because they don't share inventory. Let's get a bit more volume. There we go. Okay, so let's just get through this. Come on. There we go. Thank you. And I'm going to go out this way this time. Normally I go out that way, but it doesn't actually matter in any way whatsoever. And we'll dodge around Alduin there. Strange we can't dodge him that well when we're in Sovngarde, but anyway. And then I'm going to do Hadvar start, not Rayloff. I don't know why, I'm over the Stormcloaks. They're all a bunch of nuts.
Looks like we're the only ones who made it. Was that really a dragon? To bring us to the end times?
So that's a lot of the stuff.
We should keep moving.
There's a whole bunch of simple spells. Oh, sorry, the conjurable chest, yes. The movable chest. On top of that, I have, to help with travel, I have a bunch of things. One, I have a conjurable Spectral Horse that we can get the spell for. Two, I have created a Pyromancer, and we're going to do survival mode. To help with, I'm not going to, actually no, I will, yeah, I will, I'm going to sell armor, so I'm going to grab all of this armor, actually. I'm trying in this playthrough to A, just use fire spells for attack, but also B, try and use spells for everything. And we're going to do survival mode, and I've downloaded a bunch of mods that have some interesting spells and stuff in them to help us. I have tested most of it out already, so I know what it's going to do, but I haven't gone too far into it. Oh, I need to prepare. This is not good. We need that. I actually don't need that on, but I do want to use that right now. Let's just turn my Raven on, and I want to make that, no, not that. I want to make that my 1, and that my 7. There we go. Yep. Brilliant. Okay, and these guys got capes already. Why am I not seeing the warmth? Why am I not seeing the warmth on stuff?
That door open.
God damn it. I tested this and I was seeing it. Oh, I'm not seeing warmth. I'm stupid. I'm not seeing warmth on it yet because we're not in survival mode yet. Oh, I thought there was something going wrong with the game. All right, silly me. But we are going to put one of these hide capes on. Actually, what's the difference between the cape and the cloak? Oh, yes, and I have a spell that puts a raven on my shoulder. I don't know why, but I do. Yes, I have found a spell that gives warmth. There's actually 2 spells. One that gives warmth, which is equivalent to eating one of the hot soups, and another one which actually removes that cold debuff that you get on your health. It's a restoration spell. I'm just curious, that's the cloak, and that's a cape. Oh, so the capes are like that, right? And the cloaks, I prefer the cloaks. Good, I know what the difference is now. Capes look like Superman, cloaks look more like a cloak. Right. And I've got teleportation spells to help with fast travel as well, because you normally don't get fast travel. There we go.
An old storeroom. If you can find some potion. Might come in handy.
Okay. And I don't want any of that. I'm trying to keep I'm trying to keep the list of... I'm trying to keep the amount of stuff that I gather fairly low, which is why I'm only gathering armor, cloaks, stuff like that, and, you know, really light stuff, potions, drinks, because I'm concerned with my carrying capacity once we get out of Helgen and survival mode turns on. I really wish I didn't have to use these lockpicks here to get into this. I might grab the daggers, because they're fairly light. Weapons are heavy, so I don't want them. Okay, and that dagger, whatever's in there. Now I know I can get everything on this mage without opening the door, but I can't pick up that potion or the coins. I don't care about the scroll. I don't care about the spell because I've already got that spell, but I'm not going to be using it anyway because I'm only using fire spells. Some of these mods that I've got a mod called Apocalypse. What's it called? Apocalypse Magic of Skyrim. So it's a whole bunch of spells, but it focuses on a lot of destruction spells. It's got some really interesting spells in it because it goes down. Not only does it have fire, ice, and lightning spells, but then it starts looking into things like earth, water, and wind as well. I haven't tried any of those spells yet, but they are there. Okay, we want those on. I don't want to put any actual light armor boots on, so it's going to be fire. It's going to be just the foot wraps for the moment. Yeah, I think we're good here. I will open... Actually, you know what? It's only a handful of gold. I won't open that. Only bone meal. I didn't want that. Take that. Take all of that. We ready? Let's do this.
Where in Oblivion are we supposed to go? Where's the way out? Just give me a minute.
You're dead. Okay, and let's come around here. Hope these guys are standing in the oil, which they seem to be, or at least one of them is. Got him. Okay, that and that. Forget about the rest. Oh, we lost this guy. Well, that's an Imperial cloak. Actually, that's what I want. Because the Imperial cloak is red, which is going to match my fiery Pyromancer look. Let's grab your armor. For some reason you had two cloaks. I don't understand why, but I think some of these guys that had cloaks also had capes on them. Makes no sense. Oh, I have already got more stuff than I will be able to carry when I get out, I think. That's fine. I know what stuff I will drop. All the fur boots and gloves. Alright. So the start of this is going to be a little bit slow until we can get our Spectral Horse and our teleportation spells. The teleportation spells could be considered a little bit cheaty, but well, actually you do get them for free, but you have to go to each town, and there's a book in each town and city, etc. So that, you know, you can't just rock up somewhere and buy them all. You have to actually go to the place first, which is good. But also, even though they're novice spells, they have a very high magicka cost. So it actually takes a little while before I will have enough magicka to be able to cast the spells to teleport around. And the other thing I wanted to say is that there is also... done. There is also a spell called Mages Focus, which I found, which is like a buff. It buffs for a small amount of time, for several minutes. It buffs your magicka regen and reduces the casting cost of spells. It only reduces the casting cost. It doesn't actually say, I think, but it might. I think it's only supposed to be like 5% or something like that. But something that just helps you. Doesn't mean you do more damage. It just means you can cast a couple of more spells, and your regen is such that you can, you know, maybe regen a little bit more quickly. Go. Alrighty, I might do a full save just here. So yeah, there's very few spells that we're going to get here that are just given to us. Like, there's nothing, apart from the RavenOnMySholder, none of the spells are just given to me when I start, which is good. Some of the spells are free. Yes, and we're carrying too much. How much? A lot too much. Okay, let's drop all of the... No. Let's drop all of the fur boots, all of the fur gauntlets. Does that help? Not enough. Iron helmet can go. Those daggers are not going to help enough. Get rid of that. Maybe I should get rid of some of these cloaks because I can't carry all of this. Need something that's fairly weighty to get rid of. Each of those is 8. If I drop 2 of those, make it 3. There we go. And we are all good. Oh, chase the helmet. Kick the helmet. No? Okay. So yeah, not really many spells that are given to me. I mean, some of them are that you walk around and you can find the spells sitting in locations, but nothing given to me at the start, you know, when the character is first generated. And as I said, the ones that are given to me, well, there's the unlock and lock spells, Tomes of Magic, unlock, I think it's called, or lock and unlock. That one's the only mod. I found another mod on Nexus Mods, but I didn't like it. I much prefer this one, but this one is in the in-game mod list, and that's this spell here. And of course, you read this spell, and it then gives you the unlock spell. We will favor. Oops, which you can then use to unlock a chest. And the thing I like about this spell is that even if your alteration skill isn't high enough, there is still a small chance that you can get in. Whereas the other spell that I had found, if your alteration skill was not high enough, you just could not ever open that lock until your alteration skill got higher. And that seemed rather limiting to me. I will take the magic sign, of course. Now, the first thing we need to do is really just get a little bit of money going for us. Yes, we're getting hunger. That's fine. We need some money because we're going to need to buy some spells. Now, technically, some of these spells can be stolen if you want to do that. I will show you that there's a couple of spells in at the Riverwood Trader that Lucan has behind the counter. Come on. There we go. That. Take all of that. Let's see. Is there a third wolf up here? There is. Let's come up around this way. There he is right there. And there we go. All right. Has Hadvar caught back up to us yet? Yep, he has.
I'm glad you decided to come with me.
So the various teleport spells are in each of the cities and towns that you're going to go to, as well as there are some specific ones for each of the factions. You just have to find them, and some of them are in interesting places. I'm trying to remember where this one is. Oh, it's on the cart just there.
I've seen him sneaking over to the Riverwood. You may be right. Here, give Camillo this letter.
Okay, let's come up here. Let's talk to you.
Hadvar? How do you know him? I'd be glad to help a friend of What? That explains what I saw. You're right. A drop. We need to get word to Jarl Ball. Like I said, I'm glad to help in any way I can. Help yourself to whatever you need.
I just need the stuff that's actually.
Take what you need, my friend. Like I said.
No, I don't want to take stuff. I want to buy stuff. Can
The gods watch over your battles, friend.
I just want one. You don't have it. I wanted one corundium ore so I can make a damn backpack.
Until next time.
Oh, damn it, and I'm carrying too much stuff, so I have to go and sell some stuff now. Alright, let's pick up the Riverwood teleport spell first. There we go. And then let's have a look at it. So, 257 magicka required to cast it. That's going to take a while for us to get. So even though you can get this really early, you can't cast it for a little while. So that puts a bit of a limit on things for you.
Well, one of us has to do something.
I said no. No adventure.
Maybe you could talk.
Sven, yes, I know about fatigue. Sven wanted to trick you.
Oh my. Thank you for telling me the truth.
Very good.
As well?
And then I need to sell some stuff for you.
Thank you for standing up for him.
Let's get rid of all of this. Don't need that. I don't need any of that. I'll keep the soul gem for the moment. I don't want potions of health or stamina. I'll sell the ring. And let's sell all of the capes and the cuirasses and the cloaks. And let's keep those for the moment. Okay, what spells do you have, my man? You won't have much. But I want oak flesh and maybe lesser ward for the moment. Probably not going to use that lesser ward much. You do have some potions, but I think I'll go without. You have a mage's backpack. You have one with the bedroll, but it's 248. I think I'd rather make one. I don't suppose you have corundium. You have a corundium ingot. You little ripper. That's all I needed. I can make
Damn thieves.
that. Now,
As if things weren't bad enough.
there is Conjure Spectral Horse that you can steal from him, and the unlock and lock spells if you wish to do so. I do not wish to do so, so we will have to wait until we get to Farengard to purchase some of that stuff. Let's see, can we make... what do we need to make the mage's backpack? We just need 1 corundum ingot and 4 leather. We can do that easily. There we go, that's the 4 leather. And mage's backpack. You need extra to make with the bedroll. I don't want it with the bedroll, but you need 5 leather. Okay, I'm not going to complain. I don't want with the bedroll anyway. I just want that one. That is going to increase our magicka a little bit, and it's also, I haven't looked at this yet, our warmth. So our warmth rating is currently 69. It'll now go to 86. So the cloak is giving us 17 warmth. We need to find some better shoes than that. We need to keep an eye out for shoes. We can take those boots. We can take those gauntlets. We can take that dagger. We can take all of these. Now that we've got the backpack, we can carry a little bit more. So I'm going to start grabbing stuff that I can take. I'm on the lookout for potatoes. Although I was going to go and grab the potatoes from the farm over here. Not really majorly on the lookout for potatoes. That's why I said I'm not too big a deal. We of course want salt. So as I've shown in other survival playthroughs, salmon and salt is all you need to survive. Cook that up into the salmon steaks and you get the best bang for your buck. It weighs the least and gives you the second most highest amount of food.
I suppose. I appreciate your help. Please lead the way.
Follow, and then
I've got your back.
I need to trade.
What do you want me to carry?
Nothing. I just want the key to your house.
I'll head back home if you need me.
Thank you. Alrighty. Is there anything over this way that I want? I'm just looking out for salt. Salt, salt, salt in the barrels. No. I could grab apples as like a stopgap measure to provide some food if I cannot find any other food. I really don't want to purchase food because it seems kind of... Actually, let's do Alvor's house first. It seems kind of pointless to be purchasing food when it is pretty damn easy to keep yourself fed in this game. Okay, nothing in there. Yeah, take all of that. The bottles of drink. The bread is about as good as the salmon steak. Here we go. Just what I was talking about before. Why hasn't he called for his wife?
Hadvar, we've been so worried about you. Come, you two must be hungry. Sit down and I'll get you something to eat.
That's all right. You start the food. I'm just coming down here to stretch my legs.
How did you get away? I don't know.
Old fat. Only grabbing this stuff because it pays well. No salt. What's in the wardrobe? Ragged robes. I'll take that because it sells well. Take the gold, and that's it. Don't want anything else down here. I don't want anything else up here because I don't have anything to cook yet.
I'm sure Riverwood.
Pretty sure. How am I doing for carrying capacity? Yeah, I might just sell what I've got for the moment. Let's eat these apples. Try and sate that hunger a little bit. I'm satisfied. Good. Get that stamina back to normal. You'll notice that we've started to get fatigued a little bit on the mana bar. We've started to lose, so that's not a good thing.
My sister Camilla.
But seeing as we're in Riverwood and we have the key to Bindle's house on us, that will not be a problem. We'll just duck in there and grab a couple of hours sleep to get rid of that. Should have probably kept that spell. That potion. Even though technically if I was to go to all the effort of making all of those wolf pelts into leather and then into leather strips, they're worth more. I'm not going to bother doing that. I need to learn those, and then definitely favor that.
Damn.
Put that in our 5 slot. We're probably going to end up with quite a few spells in our quick slots, because there is a lot of stuff that I plan on getting and using magic for. Let's just have a look. Nothing in there. Nope, that one was already... Yeah, that's empty. Why did I even bother clicking on it? Okay, actually I didn't check. Yes, see, the backpack is giving me warmth as well. So 86 warmth is not great, and we will have to do what we can to supplement that as we can. Some armors give you a lot better than that, but we're just going to work with it. Boots, they're better than the rags I'm wearing at the moment, and that doll sells reasonably well, so let's put those boots on and just drop that. Okay, troll fat. What do we got? Saber cat. Give me the war axe. There we go. What's in the cupboard? Black robes. No use to me. They don't sell very well. Not worry about it. What's in the chest? Yeah, we'll take all of that. Oh, barrel is empty, Tony. I'll grab those. I'll grab those. They actually sell reasonably well. Seared sword. This is it. Only 2 things I really wanted in here. The seared sort of fish and the salmon steak. There's also a salmon to harvest there and a salmon to harvest there. I could harvest a lot of this other stuff and cook it up once I have salt. But most of those I don't think give as much food. Pretty sure rabbit legs and pheasant breasts don't give you the 220 or 240, whatever it is, food that salmon does. Okay, we've done everything in here. I wish we had some salt. I really do. There was a mod that I found that allowed you to cook without having to use salt. I could buy some salt, of course. And I just remembered that if I actually had have done a Rayloff start, I'm pretty sure there's a couple of salt in Rayloff's house. So we've done that. We've done that. I think we're doing pretty good. I just don't know how we're doing as far as money
My
goes.
sister Camilla or I will be happy. Oh, a bit of this and a
This
bit
and
of
a bit of that, hey? Sell all of this. I'm not going to bother with these. The full wheel of cheese gives you 200 and restores 220 hunger. I mean, I hope that's a wheel of cheese like this big and not like this big, because that's unrealistic. Okay, keeping that, keeping that, keeping that. Okay, 36. Oh, that's right. Fatigue. I forgot. I was going to rest for a couple of hours in here, wasn't I? Beautiful. Rested. I am peckish, so I might just eat that. Yeah, let's go around this way. We are going to go and take on the bandits and do Embouchard Mine down here before we go. We'll do the bandits near the Shrine of Talos. We'll come back. We'll stop at Anissa's cabin. We'll come back and we'll do the secret treasure there. And then we'll go and probably sell up in Riverwood, sleep if we need to, and then head to Embouchard Mine. Actually, we might not. after you do that first stuff, before we do Embershard Mine, we might go to Whiterun and see if we can get some spells from Farengar. Which I know is not my usual thing. Usually I tend to completely ignore him. Thanks for the follow, Free Moonlight. I'm assuming that's how you say it. Yeah, normally I try and go to Bleak Falls Barrow and completely ignore going and seeing the Isle of Whiterun and Farengar, etc. But I really want to see Farengar so I can buy some spells early. Because we need some of these spells to help with... Like, I do not want to go up to Bleak Falls Barrow until I have a warmth spell available. Because that's just going to be a suicide mission. It is very cold up there. As I am sure you are all aware. Let's take out the archer first. There we go. And where's the other guy? There you are. Beautiful. Only going to search them for light stuff. Like a garnet. And... nothing. And the treasure map. Take that. I'll take that. I'll definitely take the seared slaughterfish. We'll take the book because it sells. I want those black mage's robes because they are better than my current novice robes. We're going to put them on. Don't need anything else here. Let's grab the stuff over there because I want to get the Thalmor robes. Not that I'm going to wear them, but they're definitely going to be kept to disenchant. Any... no wolf howls. So that's good. Alright, all of that, all of that. What are you giving me? Iron armor of minor illusion. It's actually... I'm a little bit disappointed in that. Only because... the iron armor is heavy. And that's going to be a pain in the buttocks. Is there any better... I might put those monk's boots on. I just like the look of them better. Not that they are any more or less warm. Don't really like the Thalmor gloves, but I'll put them on. Orbit Yo, thanks for the follow. Okay. Yep, we're doing good for carry. So, we want to come down here. We've already got the unlock spell from down this way, so we don't actually have to come down this way, but I do want to go over there just so that I can read that alchemy book of Anissa's. And that's more, not because I'm planning on using alchemy, it just gives me a level. That's important. Well, it doesn't give me a level, it gives me a level in alchemy, which will get me closer to getting an actual experience level. No wolves. Okay, that means that there's quite likely... There he is. Skeever. I'm not going to bother... well, I should quickly search just in case he's carrying a ring or a gem or something. You know, feel around in his guts and see if he's got swallowed anything interesting. Very pretty image that, isn't it? Okay. Read the book, but don't take it. Very nice. Close to a level. Quick save here because you never know what's going to be waiting for you up over there. And it looks like there's just a bunch of dead bodies. So, it'll be one of a number of things that result in dead bodies. Hopefully there's no bad guys with it. It's one of those notes that group of bandits, pendant. Is this the one where they come after the bandits suddenly appear after you've read the note? Would say that's a yes. One of them will have a pendant. Oh, a necklace of sure grip. I'll take that. I take all of this and not get... Yeah. We will, of course, drop that. Yeah, I think we'll sell this stuff and we'll head to Farengar. We really need to get some spells going to help us in survival mode. We need the warmth spell. If we can get the magic chest, we need that as well. Yeah, carry all of that. It's starting to get cold already. That's mostly because it's nighttime. We might even see if we can kick Findle out of bed and sleep in his bed for the night. That way we don't have to worry about the cold quite so much, but we'll sell to Farengar first. Not Farengar, Lucan.
My sister. Trinkets, odds and ends, that sort of thing.
And it's good that we're going to be sleeping because we can get a level. And we'll keep the boots for now. I don't need that, and I don't need that anymore. Actually sell for anything, but... the only thing I would want to buy from you is salt, and you don't have any, so... Is he at home in bed, or has he gone to the pub? He's not in bed. Wonderful. Let's just get like 10 hours, which means it's going to be pretty cold when we get up, but we definitely want that. Destruction and Alteration are going to be the main schools that we're working with. That's pretty standard. We're not limiting ourselves to them, but it's pretty much going to be where most of the spells that we're going to find use for are going to be. Some of these mods that I've added in do have some interesting, like, illusion spells and conjurations. Yeah, but mostly, you know me, if you've seen me play a lot, I don't go in for illusion and conjuration much. I really should force myself to do like a conjuration illusion build someday. Just because it's going to increase our destruction a little bit. We'll kill the crab over here. Like that. And then we'll come up here and we'll kill the wolf like I always do, because I don't want him coming around behind me. Back over this way. Actually. Ooh. Come on there, where are you? I just remembered I've got a skin spell there that I wasn't even using. That was what I was about to say when I saw the wolves. I've never been attacked by them like that before. They're normally a bit further around. They must have been chasing a deer or something. Doesn't look like there's another one over on the other side of the river. Oh no, there he is. Yep, he is there. Let's go and get him. Let's make sure we only just got peckish good. We don't have rock joint or anything like that. We don't have the cure disease spell yet, but we should be able to get it soon. We probably should do a little bit of... Grab that, I guess. Probably should do a little bit of salmon fishing on the way to Riverwood, but I really want to get to Farengar. Is there going to be another wolf up the top here? Let's have a look. Where is it? There's the spot. Then you got to go over this way. Nope. No wolf here. That's alright. I'm starting to get a liking for the fire-based spells because that I've noticed, like, just by looking at it and comparing it, I've noticed that the burn on the fire does seem to help take down your opponents that little bit quicker, I think. And so I'm starting to like it a little bit more than shock, which was always my big thing. Now, as I said, I've got some mods here which are adding in extra spells, and they have some doozy, some really nice looking, there he is, some really nice looking shock spells in amongst it all. I just want that stuff to sell, really. Oh, and if there's salmon around, I will catch them, or I will nuke them. I won't do it now, it takes too long. Salmon fishing is great. I can get like 30 or more salmon out of this river if I'm really wanting to spend the effort, but it is a fair bit of effort, and we'll see how we go. If we start running ridiculously low on food, we will do something about it. At the moment, our biggest shortcoming is not enough salt. So, seeing as we don't have any salt, having, you know, 100 salmon fillets sitting there waiting to be cooked, it's pointless. Okay, we're going to try and help with the giant fight up here. I mean, as a mage, it's actually pretty easy to help in this fight because you can do damage from a distance. Biggest problem is sometimes you're just unlucky, like the fight has already started. So sometimes by the time I get there, he's been killed already and there's nothing I can do to help out. Okay, that's all I needed to do.
Must have scared them off.
Must have scared him off. There's only ever arrows in there.
Handle yourself well.
What is a shield, brother? I will probably do this, but for now I'm going to say sounds like a waste of time and we'll just get on with things. Okay. Oh, goody. The merchants are here. The Khajiit. Yeah, I'll get a ride later, thank you. So that's the stables found. It's nice. I just want to see if the Khajiit have any interesting spells on them before I go into Farengar.
Perhaps you have encountered Madral or Akari. It is all in this note.
Oh, I didn't want that.
Take a look.
Whatever. No, he doesn't have any spells. I don't know that I've really got much that I want to sell him. Crab meat. Ring. And some wolf pelts. Actually, did you have salt?
Take a look.
I don't really want to buy salt. We've got a single salt pile. But at the moment, I have none. So, anything is better than none. How are we doing? About halfway through level 2. Or halfway to level 2. I actually had a thought the other day. I wonder whether I can run far enough away from that guard so that he can never actually catch up to me and talk to me.
City's closed with the dragons. Fine. But we'll be keeping an eye on you.
I don't really have anything for sale, do I? Let's read that, get that out of the way. Let's just ignore everything. Oh, hang on. Teleport to Whiterun spell is right there. So let's learn that. And we will favor both of these. Not that we're going to be able to cast them right away, but... Now, the interesting thing is a lot of the new spells that have been incorporated are very slow to cast, and they need 2 hands to do it, which I think is really good. It's good that they make it... Yeah, it's a bit of balancing. Works well.
I know your family's
Nothing?
What's the meaning of this interruption? Jarl Balgruth is not receiving
I just
visitors.
think we need more information before we act. I just...
Well, that explains why the guards
Who's
let
this
you in.
then?
Come on then. The Jarl will want to speak to you personally.
So, you were at Helgen. By Ysmir, Irileth was right. What do you say now? Shall we continue to trust against the dragon?
Ooh. Okay. Maybe let's not do that until we've talked to the Jarl more.
In the most immediate danger. If that dragon is lurking in the mountains.
Can I come over here and use the enchanting bench while they're yakking away? There is the floating torch spell. Very nice. Novice robes. I don't want to do the novice hood yet because I can't replace that. Okay. And there is one more spell here, Conjure Chest. That's the other one that we really want. I'll show you all of that in a moment. There's also these, which you can steal, but, yeah, no, we won't do that.
Well, here, take this as a... There. Come, let's go find Farengar.
So we'll quickly learn both of those spells and favor them. I particularly like the floating torch. It's a better light. It's a nicer, softer light than the candlelight spell.
Farengar, I think I found someone who can help you with your dragon project. Go ahead and fill him in with all the details.
So the Jarl thinks you can... Yeah, well, when I say fetch, You see, one short... But I began to search. I, go to Bleak Falls Barrow, find this tablet, no doubt interred in the main... that reminds... Would you be so kind as to deliver the frost... Good, you're clearly better suited than... I had you figured for a mage.
Okay.
I think you'll appreciate this.
Lots of new spells here. Let's have a look at some of them. Alarm. It's an alteration spell for 120 seconds. It alerts you when an enemy crosses the 150-foot perimeter. It's garbage. The noise is just a little boom sort of noise. It's not very loud. It's easy to miss. And it's not like I thought it was going to be that as soon as you heard that boom, a red dot would be on your HUD and you would just turn around and where's the red dot? No. It's basically they're close, but you do not know where they are. And you're just walking along and you're hearing boom, boom. And then you turn around and it'll boom again because you've turned around and moved back. Like you might have moved so that someone in front of you just came into the sphere of influence, but you can't see them, so you turn around thinking they might be behind you, and you move forward, which means you moved away, and so you hear the boom again. It's not very good. Atronach Mark, haven't tried it. It's conjuration spell. It makes your summon detonate in 10 seconds. As your reconstruction, basically heals one of your conjured minions. Backlash is an illusion spell, interrupts the target spellcaster. If they are casting a spell at the time that you cast this, they're hit by their own offensive spell, while non-offensive spells are actually cast on you instead. Bone Spirit, Restoration, casts a Vengeful Spirit that homes in on target and explodes 50 points of magic damage to undead. They're all normal spells. Choking Grasp is one of the ones from Creation Club, so I'm not going to go through that. Circle of Strength. Steals 6 stamina per second from hostiles inside the circle. Avenging Ray. So these are just some conjurations of different creatures and beings and stuff. We want the Spectral Horse, but I'm not going to buy that yet because it's a little bit too much. Consuming Power. 75% extra attack damage for 10 seconds from your conjured or reanimated minion, and then they die. Crackle is a new lightning spell. So it has a static cloud which follows the target. So I think it sort of like draws across the ground, a bit like the lightning wall or lightning storm spell where you can draw across the ground. It basically does a little version of that on the target as they run away. I think it's only a novice spell though. Cure Disease we definitely want. So we'll grab that. Curse of the Silent basically drains magicka from the target. Dispel Magic does what it says. Dragon's Teeth, it's garbage. I've tried it. It seems to have a very short range, and all the target it's a bit like a Burning Hands type of thing, because it does this sort of, it shoots out these sparks into a wedge in front of you, but it's really hard to judge the range on it. And when these things die, they burst into flames, and the ground is then on fire for 15 seconds, and you can get damaged if you run into that as well. So it's really very annoying. Drop Zone I haven't tried yet, but I really want. It's an alteration spell that creates a cushioning magic. It's a bit like a Featherfall, but you basically target the ground. So if you're up on a high spot, you can cast it at the ground below you and then just jump to that spot and not have to worry about it. I really want to get this before I do Bleak Falls Barrow, because I can get to the end of Bleak Falls Barrow, and you remember you finish on a cliff and you either sort of climb your way down. I just want to throw this spell down to the bottom and then just jump. Electro-mining, I'm definitely getting this. Well, I don't need it for this playthrough, but I want to show it off. It's quite good. I won't get it just yet, though. Elemental Bolt, Flare, that's from Creation Club. Not going to worry about those. These are all standard stuff. I do want Firebolt, because that's the next one. Force. So, Unrelenting Force Shout. There are now 3 spells, one for Force, one for... Fusro, and the last one is Fusro Da at different levels. And it's really nice. So I'm not going to be getting Hasadoki's staff this round. Instead, I'm going to have Flames in one hand and Force, or whatever version of that spell I've got, in the other. And then here it is, Fortify Warmth. This is the one that we want. Increases warmth by 25 points for 300 seconds. Fracture is an ice spell. It creates a thin layer of ice. Ghost Walk, an illusion that makes you invisible for 10 seconds and then teleports you back to where you started. Interesting. Hailstone, an ice spell. Do I want... No, I already got healing. It would be fast healing that I would get. I don't think I've got the money for it at the moment. Illusory Flames is an illusion spell. Inferno, this is an interesting one. So it takes about 3 seconds to cast. You cast it with both hands, and at the end of that, you then have equipped in each hand a spell called Ember Bolt, which is a fireball that do 40 points of damage each. And those only last for 15 seconds, and then that effect goes away, and then you've got to equip other spells normally and just continue on. The only problem, it's an okay spell. The only problem with it is that there is a lot of drop on these bolts when you shoot them, the Ember Bolts. So if you're going to do this from a distance, like you're outside of, what's the name of the one? The one you normally go to get tusks, north of here. Anyway, you might be up on a hill and you've got a bandit camp down below you. You can't aim directly at them because you'll miss, because they drop so much. So it takes a fair bit to learn how much that's going to drop, so it's a little bit annoying like that. It's great inside a dungeon. So yeah. Lamb of Mara is a restoration spell. You gain 35% of the health the target loses. So you cast it at an opponent, and whatever health they lose, you gain. Leech Seed, another sort of thing. Infests the living with a poisonous spore for 10 seconds. The caster falls below half health. The spore absorbs 5 points of health per second. Liquefaction, this is the other half of the electro-mining. So electro-mining uses lightning to split the precious metals from the rock, and then you've got liquefaction, which liquefies raw metals into purified ingots. So basically you cast that spell and it just brings up the standard interface that you see when you go to a smelter. Longstride, an alteration spell which gives you plus 20% movement speed and 25 carry weight, and it triples that when you're not in combat, so that you get, plus, what's that, plus 60% movement speed. Mark, if I had the money, I'd buy that right now. So marks your current location for later recall. There's a recall spell later on as well. Mind Vision, see through the eyes of a target creature. Haven't tried this yet. Mystic Wind, for 10 seconds, you restore 5 points of magic per second while sprinting. Sounds really nice. I might get it and play around with it later. Necroplage. I really don't like that a lot of these sort of spells are in the restoration group, because they're not really restoration. They're vampiric, necromantic type stuff. This one's interesting. Ocanto's Recital. So you put a spell in your left hand, and you then load this spell up in your right hand. You then cast this spell, and it records what spell you had ready in your left hand. And you can do that up to 3 times. You can cast it again, so you can have 3 spells ready to go. And the minute you get into combat, it automatically casts that spell on you. So if you wanted to cast you know, oak flesh, for example, and you might want to cast flame cloak, right? And you might have some other sort of thing that's useful to you. You can set all those 3 up. It'll only cast them single-handed. You can't use it to dual cast anything, but it'll cast a single-handed version of that spell on you immediately, and away you go. Really, really nice. I'm not going to get it yet, though. Pale Shadow, it basically is an illusion where it appears to summon a copy of your opponent, which attacks it. Only has 1 health, so as soon as your opponent attacks it, it'll die. But, you know, I think this would be interesting to try against a dragon, to see how a dragon fares to suddenly being attacked by an illusionary dragon for 10 seconds. Perilous Path, this lays down spikes. Haven't tried it yet. It looks interesting. Power of the Master. So any beneficial spell in your left hand gets cast on all nearby summoned or reanimated minions. Powerful Flames, this is the book that we saw that we could steal from Farengar. Powerful Flames, Frostbite and Spark. Steal them, and it says they're worth 500, but here you got to pay 1,500, so we're going to eventually get Powerful Flames. This is basically just the normal Flames spell that you get at first level, but it is an expert level version of it, I think, so it does, you know, 50 points of damage rather than 8. Prepare for Adventure. This is an interesting one. I'm actually going to get this right now. This is really interesting. I also like Raise Wall, but I never remember to use it. It literally summons a wall that blocks passage, but it doesn't last very long. So I tried it on the Frost Troll on the way up to High Hrothgar, and I literally cast it, and like I only had enough time to see that suddenly there's a wall in front of me, and then bang, it's gone again. I don't know why it lasted so small amount of time. It doesn't tell you there how long it's supposed to last. There's the recall spell that we want to get very, very soon. Restore Cold. This is the other spell we want. I'm going to take it now, even though I don't have much money left. We'll talk about that in a minute. Rael's Fins. You swim faster for 60 seconds. That's nice, but there's a better spell further down. Rift Bolt is a new shock spell. Teleports the target backwards when they get hit. Shared Trauma is an illusion spell where it makes the target think they're losing damage the same as you are. Slay Living, restoration spell that kills the target if they've got 25% health or less. That one seems pretty cheaty to me because, you know, can you use that on Alduin if he's down to 25% health? Soul Cloak is like Soul Trap, except it's anyone around you that dies fills a soul gem. You don't have to actually cast the Soul Trap on them, so we might be using that one later. We're not going to buy it yet, of course. Thought Steal is a new one. So basically you use it against a mage, and you suddenly have the spell that they are casting equipped and ready for you to cast. Thundercrack. So it's another short range shock spell. Unbound Fire. Garbage. Do not get it. It's a bit like which one was it I said that was really bad up here? Dragon's Teeth. It's the lesser version of Dragon's Teeth, basically. The real problem with this one, Unbound Fire, is it looks like you're casting a fire bolt, so it shoots it at a distance, but it's actually really short range, but the bolt flies longer than the range actually is. So I was throwing it at a mud crab, and I'm throwing it, and it's doing absolutely no damage, and it wasn't until the mud crab got really close that it actually hit it and did damage, even though all the other ones were right on target. And then there is a small chance that randomly the flames after you hit the target will jump to another target or back to you. So I'm like, it does a tiny little bit more damage than just the normal flame spell, but it's a bolt, so you can miss. and it's short range, but the bolt fly is longer, so that's really disorienting, and it randomly does damage to you. No thanks. This is the spell that I would rather use than Reno's Fins, is Waterstride. While concentrating, you can walk on water. So it's going to be constantly draining you of magicka while you're using it, but you can walk on water. I think that's pretty cool. We will get that one eventually. Welling Blood curses a living target. If their target loses at least 60% of its maximum health within 8 seconds, it dies. That sounds pretty bad. Wild Healing. Again, I would never use this. A restoration spell that heals a random target within target range of 40 points. What? I don't want to randomly heal someone that I'm attacking. And then Wither. This one actually sounds interesting. I haven't tried using it yet, but I should, because it reduces the target's movement speed and attack damage by 5% each second for 20 seconds, which means by the end of 20 seconds, it has 0 movement speed and 0 attack damage. So if it is still alive 20 seconds later, it's not really a problem for you. I just don't know. I'm assuming then that at the end of those 20 seconds, it's back to normal. But you've basically got them to move, slower and slower and slower for 20 seconds and doing less and less damage. So that sounds interesting. I will eventually get that. But for right now, we have some spells to learn. Cure Disease, Firebolt, definitely. Fortify Warmth, Resist Cold, and then the interesting Prepare for Adventure, which we're going to show off right now. Actually, let's
got the aptitude. You should.
Let's get some of these spells set up. So we need that. We need that. We need that. We need that, and we need that. And that is everything. Okay, there is another restoration spell that I want to get, but it's not here. I think I have to go to the College of Winterhold to get it. So we might have to do that, but I want Mark and Recall first so that I can make my way back here. Okay, this interesting spell, Prepare for Adventure. So first thing you notice, it has used both left and right hand. So this is a long casting spell. But what it has done, it has put in our inventory some magic boots, which increase our magicka, a magic circlet, which increases our magicka, some magic robes, which increase our magicka generation, and a random magic staff, all of which will disappear in, what's the definition of the spell? 300 seconds, is it? 180 seconds. So we now have some magically enchanted gear that we can use for the next 3 minutes, and then it will disappear on us. I'm not going to continue using it because it means I'll be running around naked afterwards. So I'm going to switch back to that stuff, and I'm going to stop with the staff. But I just thought it's an interesting one. And then we need to do our Conjure Chest as well. So let's do that. So here's our Conjured Chest. Now, inside the chest is all the other spells. So there's a spell which allows you just to banish all the furniture. Now, they recommend that you do banish all this stuff after you use it. Don't leave it lying around all over the map, because that makes your save games bloat out really big, apparently. But you can summon a alchemy lab, an anvil, an enchanter, a bed, a chopping block, a cooking pot, a grindstone, a smelter, a tanning rack, and a workbench, as well as the chest. And there's also the mobile luggage. So we're going to take all of those, but we're really only interested in a few of these. Now, the way I'm going to have this set up, the movable luggage, which can follow you around and brings to me ideas in my mind initially of the luggage from the Discworld novels, but it's not. But the luggage which will follow you around is a separate inventory from this one. So, for example, if I have something that I want to keep but not really have on me, like all of this raw food, I'm going to keep all of my raw food in the chest, as well as, actually I should keep the salt pile and one of the food that's in there. That salmon maybe. And I do need to cook something, and we'll do that right now. So let's banish the chest. And let's, I hadn't set up all of these. I will favorite that, and that's it. Those are the ones that I really want all of the time. So if I conjure the cooking pot, for example, it conjures a floating cooking pot, which I can just use anywhere, anytime, away I go. So yeah, let's make that salmon steak, and then I can either use a spell to banish it, or I can just click here and go banish. Very nice. What happened to the mobile? Did I not learn the spell for the mobile? I did. I didn't favor it, because it's down there. Summon the mobile luggage. Any other spells? I don't care about the lesser ward for now. Did I learn force? I didn't. Okay. So if I summon the mobile luggage, what I'm going to use this for, and it's just one of these dwarven ball bots, but he never stands up, is this is going to be the stuff that I find when I'm out adventuring that I'm going to sell. Everything I'm going to sell goes into the mobile luggage. Everything that I want to keep, food that I haven't eaten yet or that I haven't cooked yet, you know, unused soul gems, whatever. Anything that I don't want to carry on me because I've got limited carrying capacity, because it's survival mode, I can use that. So you might think it's a little bit cheaty. I think it's quite a nifty little thing, because it's magic, and that's the whole idea of magic. I've got to give those salts, and then we need to make some money, because I really want to get a couple of more spells. I definitely want that force spell. Is one. Oh, I need to eat, don't I? So let's do that. Yeah, that's good enough. Did I set... I didn't set Firebolt to 2. I didn't show the conjured bed. Doesn't look anything... Well, it is a nice looking bed. It's a little bit different from normal. Let's just cast it down here, I guess. Just to show it off. And it just means I can sleep anywhere, because there's this nice bed, and there's a little sort of glowy effect on it, which is nice. Banish the bed for now. Right. No, just the specific spells that... the only spell that really keeps me warm is this Fortify Warmth. I was hoping the Floating Torch did, but it's just this Fortify Warmth spell. So if we have a look, at the moment my warmth is 105. And now it's 130. And if I dual cast that, it will be even higher. So normally it adds 25 points. If you dual cast it, it adds 55 points. And I haven't seen yet, but I'm hoping that some of the, like there is that perk that you get that makes the flesh spells work better. I would really like if that also makes this warmth spell work better, but I don't think it does. But it is something to think on. What am I going to do around here? I know what I'm going to do. Let's get a mission from our friends here. It'll be a couple of missions.
Once I've made enough money trading... Before I met one of the caravan leaders. You do that? If you find one, I could teach you a thing or two about trading.
Okay, so that's that. And let's get this other one up here. There we go. We'll get your quest.
He fed his entire family with the gold he made using that weapon. I tracked it to a group. I don't know why I'm saying this, but if you find it out in your travels, I'd be grateful to you.
Oh, Radoran's Retreat. Okay. Well, that's a little way away. That's that one over there, isn't it? Yeah, but it's an easy one to do, so let's go and do that. Oh, hang on. I got a level, didn't I? To bed. Okay. We're not going to go dual wielding for destruction just yet. I think I want to get alteration first, because there is a lot of alteration spells. And we are going to go dual casting down the alteration branch. And when we get a few spare points, if we don't have anywhere else to put them, they'll go into enchanting. Because we are going to try and get our enchanting up to the point where we don't have to pay for destruction spells. Because that just makes sense. I'm trying to find... I've got a list here of all of my mods, and I'm trying to find the one... I must have missed recording it. I hope I didn't disable it. Because there is a spell... that, Mages Focus, I think it's called. Oh yeah, there it is. LZA Mages Focus. Yes, I do have it. Good. It's a nice spell. It basically does a buff. I mentioned this earlier, but it's basically... It's a bit like... well, it's a bit like some of the mage robes you can buy, where it gives you a increase to magicka regen and a decrease in the spell cost of all spells for a limited amount of time. And early game, it is just enough at about, I think about level 5 or 6 to allow me to start using the teleport spells. So we're going to see how that goes. Now, one unintended benefit of all of this is that we now have cloaks, which are one more thing that can be enchanted, I believe. So that's going to make it even easier for us to get 100% destruction fortification, and it might even mean that we can do significant alteration fortification at the same time. So that should be pretty good. They're going to be wolves over here. They usually are. fox. There's one. Missed. Got him. Only took a dozen shots. I really wish having these fire spells like this equipped did keep you warm in survival mode. Surely it should. I mean, you know, here I am with fire dancing around my fingertips. Here's the salt. Come on, salt. Yay! There's the puppy dog. There we go. It's the cabbage. Tomatoes. Yep, there is somebody here. It is me. Oh, hello there. Oh, you moved. Okay. Get a little bit more than I wanted there, but we're all good. Oh. Didn't hear you sneak up on me. That means there's nobody but the chief hiding down the back there. Oop. What am I doing? Unlock spell. Wonderful. Did I search those? I think I did. Well, I did now. Really should have used my floating torch here, shouldn't I? See, that's so. See how much nicer that is than the harsh light of the candlelight spell? I just think that's so much better. Oh, good. I got him stuck again. Oh, don't have enough magicka. That's not good. Let's just stand here and get some of our magicka back so that we can get in there and kill him. Gee, it's really not coming back as quickly as I would have hoped. There we go. Oh, there goes my torch. Doesn't last very long, the floating torch, but still. Take the leg of goat because it does make a semi-decent meal. Seed, sneak increase. Go, no Meridia's beacon. Yay. Salt pile, you little ripper. Might as well use this cooking spit rather than... oh, all my other ones are in the chest. I should summon them up so we can cook the rest. Make sure we've got plenty of food ready. Search the chest. That, and those two. The chest will stay there, I think, for like 180 seconds or something if you don't banish it. Oh, no, actually, no, that one stays forever. That's right. Do I want to put any of this food away? See, the leg of roast goat. It's not worth it. Oh, okay. So the rabbit haunch is as good as salmon steaks. I should keep an eye out for any rabbits. Not to kill, but any rabbits that are hanging up in houses and stuff. Let's just put this food away. We might as well. We don't need to carry it on us. We can summon it up at any time. And we'll banish that. There we go. Salt. Yes. Salt. I've got enough potatoes considering I need fire salts to make the potato soup that I want. And that's pretty rare, so I'm not going to be too concerned about that. I didn't go and see Arcadia and give her her frost salts either. I searched that. I did now. Yeah, they are, aren't they? Should head to Riften at some point. Problem is no fast travel, so I've got to take a carriage to do it, or start casting spells. Not a big deal either way, but nothing, apart from salt, there's not a huge amount of stuff that I really want to do in Riften just yet, so I think I'll be okay in the meantime. We're just going to head back into town. Or should I just go down there and do... We've got plenty of carrying capacity. We've got almost unlimited carrying capacity, to be honest. So, let's just put all this stuff away. Okay, can't get rid of that. Might just... Actually, there was one thing I put in there that I didn't want to. What was it? Oh, the Helgen Gatekeep key. Okay, let's banish you. Well, I could have him run around behind me. Roll around behind me. But what I think I want to do first is put some stuff away in the chest that I just don't need to be carrying with me all the time. So that's going to be keys. Those soul gems, because for the moment I've got no way to fill them. Let's read that map. Oh, that's that one. Okay, cool. And let's put the salt pile away. And the Thalmor boots. There we go. Quick save. Damn, if I only had the electro mining, I could have showed you what that looked like. Oh well. Actually, I really should remember to do that a bit more often. While we're here, let's see what the Lady of the Lake has got for us today. Just a steel sword. Alright. Not high enough level to have anything more interesting than that. Where did that crab go? Is to sell. It's all coin. Okay. Oh, that's a wolf down there. Where is he? Got him. I was just about to say, damn it, I missed, and I didn't. Good was that. Alright. Oh, and we got some more rabbit meat out of that. Oh good, I got a level. Isn't that nice? Need more magicka.
Victory is yours.
That'll do. Not great, but... There we go. Doo-doo-doo-doo. All right, let's gather the loot. Anyone closer than that? No. Ooh. Who or what are you? Oh, you're running away, so... That all we've picked up. Oh, it's not much. There was a spell tome in there. Fury. Yeah, don't really want it. Black linen cloak. Brown hide cloak. We're going to need an unlock spell for this. What was in the barrel? Just carrots. What we got up here? Apples, cabbages, nothing. Wheat. I know there's 2 barrels up there, but they never have anything I want in them, so... we will do without. And we're carrying too much. Well, maybe we can do something about that. Luggage, where are you? Good boy. Here, take all of this. Oops, I want that key back, please. Thank you. That. Don't want those. I keep one of those on me. Sure, you might as well follow me around for a bit. Tomatoes, cabbage. Oop. Salt pile. We searched him already, didn't we? Yeah. Salt pile. Pick flute. Pick that. Oh. I thought my torch went out there for a second, but it didn't. Carrot. Alright. Poacher's axe. All of that is there. Ouch. Do-do-do. Do-do-do. Here you go, have some more stuff. That, don't care about that. Boots. Whoop. All right. Good. We have a flawed Vala stone. That's nice. We've got some stuff to disenchant, which is good. Might banish you now. And I don't remember if I had anything else to cook. No, I've got more salt pile than I need now, which is good. So I should go and get some salmon at some point soon. I do have a raw rabbit leg. Let's cook that. Summon our cook pot. There we go. Wonderful. And then let's just get our arcane enchanter going. And we can disenchant fatigue, the alteration robes, and the poacher's axe. And this is notifying me that I have a level, and I should do something about that, I suppose. Well, there's a bed here, so I don't need to conjure my bed. So what I might just do is banish those. That's good. And then we will take a few hours sleep. We might even sleep here all night, to be honest. I do want to finish searching here. There's just a couple of more things. Still keep adding magicka. Do I want to go... No, I do want to go destruction. I'm using up too much magicka when I cast my firebolts. So I definitely want to do apprentice destruction next. Then I'll come back and do some more alteration. Wasn't sure if that sneeze was going to come then or not. Let's... get our torch. We did have something to eat on us, didn't we? That rabbit haunch. Satisfied, but not satiated. I thought that might have set it off. Oh, main purse was there somewhere. Where was it? Because I can summon the hook pot again and make some venison. Let's get the torch again first so we can see what we're doing. Let's sleep until morning. Make things easier for ourselves. Should do. And we'll eat our venison chop. Go. Could get some more food out, but we'll be right. Starting to get cold. Let's fortify that warmth a little bit. You know. I won't do that camp. I don't want the staff of Hasadoki this time, so I'll leave that camp alone. Okay, we want all the weapons. And all of the armor. Don't think I can disenchant that. So anything there that we'll be able to sell? Yeah, we should be able to sell those and that. And that. Maybe that. Might as well just take all of that. Because frankly, I'm probably going to be able to carry most of the rest of this stuff. Too far away because I'm moving so slowly right now that I can't catch you to give you a septum.
I don't claim to be the best. Blades, helmets, pretty much anything to suit your needs. Don't forget to check inside the shop.
Alrighty, that's good. Now, sell the rest up here. Oh.
You tried mercenary? You found it. I've been... Thank you. Here, my father had a favorite sword and shield technique. Let me teach it to you, in honor of his memory. Right then.
And we should be able to get a level.
Once I've made... Thank you. As promised, let me show you a thing or two about bargaining. Don't want some shifty merchant.
Now we're going to do something that seems utterly ridiculous, because it is. We're going to sleep in the main square for an hour, so we can get our level. Magicka. No, no points into destruction. Dual casting alteration. And banish that. There we go. Sell the rest of this to Buggerlugs.
Take a look. do come
Haven't read that transmute all spell yet, so let's get that done. And then let's come out here and summon our chest. Let's put the Valor Stone away. Those keys away. All of that salt pile away. Banish that.
Take a good look around. I'm sure you'll find what you're looking for. You look rather pale. Oh, but I suppose you expect some compensation. Here. These potions should suffice. Come back anytime if you need a remedy. What are you doing that for?
Because you're letting me?
You'll find tonics, salves, poultices, and potions on my shelves. Browse to your heart's content. What do you need, my friend?
Actually, Arcadia is a good source of salt pile as well. She has salt pile and salmon meat here and here in those fish barrels. And the other place is if you join the Dawn Guard.
You look rather... So you're interested in my potions and ingredients?
Yep, to sell them back to you.
Come back anytime if you need a remedy.
Right, back up to Farengar, and let's see what other spells we can buy. 3 grand, that's a pretty good amount of spells we'd be able to get out of that. We might just stop into the kitchens and cook up some of this salmon. Actually, do they have any... That's a carp. Oh, yeah. Salmon, 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 salmon. That'll do.
One of the new servants? Remember that I like that.
Salmon. Good on you. See, let's eat the heavy stuff first.
Oh, I thought you were already on your way to Bleak Falls Barrow. What are you still doing here? So, you wish to master the arcane arts?
Yeah, I don't want any lip about going to Bleak Falls Barrow either. Okay, what did I want here that I haven't got yet? Because there's a lot of stuff here. I say I want the Spectral Horse, but that's 1,500. That's half my money. So let's just keep that as a thought for the moment. Dragon's Teeth I don't want. Electro Mining, yes. Fast healing, yes. I thought I already had Fire Rune. We'll get it. Force, yes. I'll get it just to show you it, but I probably won't use it much. Liquefaction. Mark. Do I have enough for recall? I really want that one too. Damn it, I don't have enough for recall. I can get enough for recall though. Let's learn all of these. I shouldn't have got the electro mining. I have no real use for it. Oh, shut up. Not a patient man, my foot. Okay. Let's get some of these spells set up, because we are going to want to use them. So, that one and that one definitely. Force, without a doubt. Inferno, so we can show it off. We'll show that one off, but we won't favor it. Mark, we want favored. Transmute, we're not going to use. Beautiful. I actually want Force set up. Yeah. Okay, let's make some money so that maybe we can afford to buy that last spell. I mean, it's not the last spell, but I want... It's not much sense having Mark and not having Recall.
I'd be a lot warmer and a lot happier with a belly full of meat.
Let's see. So don't mind me just cleaning up, getting everything ready for the next meal. We'll have new plates and stuff out here in no time.
Divine smile on you, friend.
Yes, indeed. That. That. Let's go and sell all of this first, and then see... Oh, no, I forgot all of this. It'll do. Actually... let's summon the normal chest first. Because I think I had stuff I wanted to put away. Don't need to keep those. That's food, it can go away. Soul gem, lesser soul gem can go away. Oh, the cooked carp can go away. Let's just sort stuff, shall we? That can go away. I'll keep those two. No, I'll put it all away. That way I'm not mistakenly selling something I want to keep. Jog's platter. Beautiful. So we can banish you. Now I want to just double check I didn't leave anything in the other storage. Nope. Beautiful. Go away.
I've been looking for you. Got something I'm supposed to deliver. Your hands only. Let's see here. Looks like that's it. Got to go.
You have ascended from the dung of mortality.
Let me know if you see anything you like. Everything's for trinkets, odds and ends, that sort of thing.
Just checking. Bone spirit, no thanks. Ray zombie, no thank you. Nothing else I want. Okay, so what to do after this? Trying to decide whether to do Bleak Falls Barrow now or not.
What are you still doing? Take a look.
I wanted Recall, didn't I? But I didn't have the money for it. Here we go, 250. What can I afford? 250 that I don't have that I want. Waterstride. It's pretty situational though. What's the one? That allows you to jump into the ground. Drop zone. God, that's expensive. Okay. Stoneflesh I can get later. I don't think there's anything else here I really want. Oh, which one was it? I can't afford it. Yeah. Okato's Recital was the one I was thinking of. We'll have to play with that later, and I can't afford the Spectral Horse. Would be very nice. You know, I don't think there was any spells in his room, was there? No. It's like...
Oh, I thought you were already on your way to Bleak Falls Barrow.
Yeah, you said that a minute ago.
Secret visits to the tavern will make you an easy target for an enemy assassin. Should have told you earlier.
I don't have any more drink with me, St. Salvius. I'm going to have to get some if I'm going to hydrate. Hang on a sec. Okay, we're back. And we're hydrated. Okay. It's going to be a bit of a trip because we can't fast travel. Well, I don't think we can. I don't have enough magicka to cast. No, I've only got 190. We want to learn Recall, though. And we want to favourite. Actually, I think we'll Recall down to the marketplace down here. Okay. Now, interesting, we've marked that location and it doesn't appear on the map until you come down to the miscellaneous quests and find that it will mark on the map. I think that's really cool that they put that into the as a miscellaneous quest marker. I need to get rid of it now because it's going to annoy me being on the map. But, yeah. Only I had my spectral steed. able to get up there a little bit quicker. Actually, I should go and get that hidden treasure, that treasure map up there on the way. Not sure if I can get up this way or not. Let's have a look. I feel like I should be able to get up here. No, maybe not. Don't jump any further. Okay. So we've got to come around this way a bit further to get up. Quite a bit further, actually. I can show off the electro mining, can't I? Let's have a look. It's... I mean, in one way, it's nothing all that special. Done. And then when you do... the smelting, where is it? Liquefaction. So it's a two-handed spell. Uses up quite a bit of magicka. And all it really does is just open up that interface. But I mean, it's nice, it's immersive, you know. Alright, let's get this treasure. Where do we have to go to get through here? Here we are. This should put us on the road. Yep. Okay, we are going to need Fortify Warmth. Actually, that was silly. Because I should have dual wielded that. Don't have enough magicka. Wait for it to recharge fully. Oh, I just do not have enough magicka to dual wield that. Right. That's the problem. Not that... Yeah. Okay, so... Yeah, I know I'm cold. That's why I'm doing Fortify Cold. Fortify Warmth. Come on.
Found you.
So that was the Force spell. Similar to the Force Shout, except it is a spell. Naturally. And as I said, I'm probably going to be rocking that in one hand and Flames or Firebolt in another for this entire... Ah, hang on. Yes, this is where I get the Mage's Focus spell. I might be able to cast some stuff now. Mage's Focus. I forgot this was here. Read this anyway. Mage's Focus. This is a wonderful spell. Hang on. I got to favorite it. So, it dual casts, and as the description says, for 10 minutes, it reduces the cost of spells and increases the rate of magicka regeneration. So it only costs 88 magicka, but it is very slow to cast, and it is already a dual cast spell, so you can't dual cast it to make it even more powerful. It's already at the maximum it's going to be. Let's just do Restore Cold to get rid of that negative effect that we had on our health just there from the cold. That is nice. Now... Okay, that's the setup I want to do. Okay. So, we are now regenerating magicka a little bit quicker, and our spells cost a little bit less. We might actually be able to dual cast Fortify Warmth now? No, we can't. Oh well. Could we teleport to Whiterun or Riverwood? No. No. Okay, it was worth a try. Yep, got all of that. Did all of that. Right. We are a bit peckish. We don't have any food on us. We'll wait till we get inside from the fight here. Oh no, I was going to say, I think he's too far away, but he wasn't. Right, let's... Bit more of that Restore Cold going so that we're not losing any maximum health from the cold. Let's grab all of that. Grab all of that, and I think I knocked him off. We did. Let's go down and get stuff from him. Go. Don't want to stay out here too long, because it is cold. But quickly get over here, and we're going to need the unlock spell for this. burdened already. Okay, let's get our luggage out. Keep that to enchant later. And put that away, put that away. Yeah. Banish that. Our chest out. And unlock. Just thinking, actually, I might show off the Inferno spell at this next guy that's at the trap room. Seems like a good idea. I might just grab a few linen wraps because they are used to make cloaks and capes and stuff. Although I think the ones that I want to use, I think they use leather. But anyway, what do I want to do? Inferno. So really long build-up time, as you can see. And then okay, well we didn't time it right because he got killed by the trap really before we got a chance to kill him, but it's an interesting spell, put it that way. There's a long lead up time to cast it, and then I don't know whether you were able to notice it, but I noticed it when I was casting it just then, that even over that short distance, like I was here at the bottom of the stairs casting at him, and I could see that the bolts were dropping a little bit low, even from this distance. Let's actually just do it again. So if I aim sort of like directly at his head level, see how it's hit the ground in front of him? They drop a lot. From here to actually hit him, I have to aim like there. It's not that great. I mean, they're doing a lot of damage, the bolts. I'll give them that, because they're doing more than even a firebolt is, a level 2 spell, and they're only a level 1. Yeah, firebolts only do 25 points. Each one of those does 40 points. But you've got a massive casting time. It's like a 3-second casting time. And then there's a huge well, not a huge cooldown, but there's the spell only lasts for 15 seconds, so you've really got to be at that situation where you know exactly when you want to use it, because if you take too long with it, you're going to be out of luck. Where are these damn... Where did you come from? Roasting pile of skeever. I feel like I've got enough wraps for the time being. We're gonna need to unlock that. Oh no, we don't. It's already unlocked. Silly me. Let's just be safe and heal back up to full, and we need to eat. We don't have any food on us, so just before we do this, let's make sure we're fully prepared. Let's get our chest out. Okay, it's there, but you can't see it. So it is a little bit buggy at times. Oh, now it won't. It won't even let me select it anymore. So we're going to go banish all. We're going to come back this way a little bit and see if we can summon the chest up here. Okay. No. Okay. Let's try this. Let's try Inferno. Let's stand here. Get Inferno going. I mean, it's an okay spell. And I could have dual wielded those too, I suppose. Actually, I want to do this, don't I? Let's cut down all of the stuff in here. Let's grab that. Let's grab that. I'm actually hopeful. Oh. I wanted to see if I can conjure my chest here. Nope. This is annoying because I really need to eat some food. Alright. Maybe down the bottom of the hill here I can do it. Guess maybe the moral of the story is always carry a bit more food on me, rather than relying on getting it out of the chest whenever I need it. It doesn't like it down here for some reason. Maybe there'll be some food on Buggerlugs when I find his corpse. Oh. Should be able to summon my mobile. Yeah, that summon's fine. Maybe I could keep a little bit of spare food on this sometimes. Look, there's a green apple. I'll eat that. Not that that's going to help very much. And there's just some ale. Right. Yeah, all of that goes. Can I get this guy? No. And no. Oh wow, he got through here. Okay, shout did not knock him back at all. Which is more than a little bit scary, to be honest. I need to cast Mage's Focus again. And we'll get the torch out in a sec as well. No. Forget, you gotta wait for that hand to light up. There we go. Which means that we might do dual oak flesh to give us a bit more protection. And then let's get the mobile luggage out again. Because we are going to need to put some more stuff away. Yep. I could let him follow me around, but... Okay. What have you got on you? Damn it. Nothing that I want. And I said I need the floating torch, don't I? Let's dual wield that. Ouch. What about here? Are we going to have any more luck without chest here, or is it just everywhere in this dungeon? Seems to be just... Oh, I can get into it this time. Beautiful. Cooked carp. Let's just eat that. And eat that. And let's put that in our inventory. Now, what have I got in here that I want to keep? Pretty sure there was something. No. It was the soul gems, wasn't it? And the linen wraps. But now I can't do anything but banish them. Amulet of Mara. Alright, and we've got a level, so maybe if we can get the bed out, we can get that level up. Oh, and we're carrying too much again. So, let's walk to like here. Let's... What am I doing? Summon our luggage. Here we go. Actually, I probably should just wear that Amulet of Mara. I am using restoration spells a touch at the moment. There was something else that I sent over that I didn't mean to. No, looks good. Banish you. There we go. And then get the bed out. Okay. Sleep for an hour. Get our magic going. Oh, look! Destruction. Augmented flames. Yes, please. 25% more damage. Definitely taking that. Banish the bed for now. And we need... what do we need? We need floating torch. And, gee, I needed a quick save. It's been a while. It would be rather unfortunate if I screwed up and died. Would it not? How did that miss? Hello there. Shall we do a spot of mining? Where is it? Oh, it's not there. It's there. Liquefaction. And let's get the luggage out and put some stuff away. All good. I'm liking this. I've got magic for pretty much everything I need to do. It feels right. I mean, why else be a mage if you can't just do everything with magic? Okay, I deserved that. I mean, I didn't die, but probably deserved to get hit because I was being a little cocky. I should have used force just that little bit quicker to knock him back. Ooh, gauntlets of smithing. Well, you know what that means we have to do. We need to get the arcane enchanter out and disenchant something. And let's get out the luggage. Go. You can go away. Save again. We're doing good. Where are you going? Wonderful. Let's stop that, as it's annoying. And we've done everything in here. That. That. All of that. And we need our Mages Focus again. And then our dual-wielded mage armor. And our floating torch. I don't think I need the unlock again. The other chest on the other side is unlocked, I believe. Strange. I don't know how many times I've done this, and suddenly I can't remember whether this is locked or not, and it's not. It's pretty sure that was correct, but sometimes you doubt yourself, and that was one of those times. Didn't expect me to be able to use force, did ya? Good. No Meridius beacon in there. We do have a couple of enchanted things though, so let's just get the enchanter out. It was just one enchanted thing. Alright. Already got the robes of alteration. So we can banish you. Can we get the chest out here? Ooh, there we go. It's good this time. Alright. What am I doing? I don't want to put that in the chest. I want to put those in the chest and anything else. It's not actually worth all that much, is it? We keep that to enchant it. I think I might. And there's nothing I want there. Okay, put this chest away. And get our luggage out. And let's put all this stuff away. Oops. Thank you. Goodbye, luggage. All right, let's get out of here. Damn it, I didn't have that spell that I said I would like to have tested out jumping off the mountain outside here. That's alright, we can make our way safely down. I was just thinking I could electromine some more. This is corundium, isn't it? I don't really need it. Not like I'm using any iron, any ores and stuff like that. Actually, which is a good chance to show you a new mod that I added in. I mean, it was an absolute waste of money, but notice that there is a forget option down there on the bottom. So it's an option to say, I want to forget that spell. And there we go. It's not in my list anymore. Because it's useless to me. I don't want it anymore. Goodbye. Very nice. Might even do the same with Fury, to be honest. No, I'll probably find more copies of that at some point. Alright. I want to just double check that I can't... Yeah, don't have enough magicka. How much does it say I need at the moment to do that spell? 211. How much do I have? 200. Oh, I can do this. Prepare for adventure. Between these, which increase my magicka there, and that's the equivalent of a novice hood. Actually, no, the novice hood's better than that. I'll leave the novice hood on. That might be enough for me to teleport to Riverwood. Yes. Don't have to walk. So what level are we? Level 6. With a bit of finagling, level 6 you can start teleporting around. I've already got the recall that I can use to teleport back to Whiterun. And that uses a lot less magicka. But I've got to mark that first, and it only allows me to mark one location at a time. Which is still useful.
My sister Camilla. Some may call this junk. Me, I call them treasures.
Yeah, that took my boots off because the spell has... Oh no, it hasn't gone yet.
I better get back to cleaning.
I just can't sell those things because they're sort of...
What a mess.
Weirdly enchanted.
Maybe you're looking for something particular.
Yeah.
Carry just about anything.
Yeah, look, let's get rid of this first.
I'm gonna put this back where it belongs.
Okay, now let's get our luggage out. And let's just grab all of that.
Thank you so much. Trinkets, odds and ends, that sort of thing.
Just make sure, A, we don't sell anything we want to keep, and B, he doesn't run out of money. Selling those because we've already got the enchantment. Don't want those, don't want that. Sell that, sell that. Okay, we made a good bit of coin there. No Grand Soul Gems. No spells that we want. No salt pile, even though we actually got plenty in the other chest. Not plenty, but we've got a bit. Okay. Let's banish our luggage. And I think I'm going to leave it here. So I'm really happy how this has started. I'm feeling like it should be manageable in survival mode. We've got a way to remove the negative effects of warmth, as well as a way to increase our warmth. We've got a way to increase our warmth, and we've got a way to remove the negative effects of cold, even if both of those might... I'm not sure about the cold one, but they're temporary, at least the warmth one is. So that's good. We can get plenty of food. We can summon a cookbot to cook it. We can summon a bed to sleep at any time to get over the problems with fatigue, which is the biggest problem for a mage because fatigue stops you regenerating magicka. Fast travel, we can teleport now. We've got enough money to go and buy the Spectral Horse spell from Farengar, which we're going to do next. So we've got multiple ways of getting around fairly easily, even though, we don't have fast travel anymore. So, oh, and I have tested it, by the way. The teleport spells take no time at all. So it's not like when you do fast travel in the game, it actually calculates how long it would take you to travel that distance, and it, that amount of time passes, and that's the way it works. Teleporting, no time. It's instantaneous. So that is really good. So I'm really happy how this is going. We've got capes to keep us warm. We've got some interesting spells there, and I've got my little Raven on my shoulder. I think this is going really, really well. I hope you've enjoyed it. Come and catch me again next time when we go and kill our first dragon and push on from here. So thanks for joining me, and I'll see you next time. Bye now.